welcome in. Today is Tuesday and we are having the new moon eclipse in Scorpio today. So thought I would focus today's reading on that. Still a general message, so as always, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and leave a comment and let me know how things resonate for you. I thought I would just go ahead and get some cards to see what the overall themes we can expect for this eclipse will be. Overall themes for this Scorpio new moon eclipse. You get the crossing, initiation. Lost in space, needing direction. One more here. Well, we got two. We get deep diver diving into a task. And sky bridge, possibility for union. All right. So looks like we're going through a bit of initiation, needing to cross this bridge and pass through this portal. This new moon eclipse season is about things being revealed to us, old patterns being released, and opening up space through that release for new opportunities, new beginnings to come in. With Scorpio being the sign that this particular new moon is in, doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be an easy transition, this breaking down of things, but it is for our growth and expansion, and to move us along on our spiritual path. So I feel like this is just a card for the overall energy of this whole event, sort of crossing this bridge into a new experience and passing through this portal into a new experience, and lost in space, needing direction, maybe not really knowing where this is leading to, where you're going, but needing to have faith and trust and believe in the divine and the divine plan, and that you're being moved in a direction that is for your highest and best. And we get deep diver diving into a task. So perhaps needing to take a deep dive into some of the emotions that are coming up. The Scorpio, being the sign of this particular new moon. Scorpio is a water sign, and it's also a sign of deep emotion, and is always about deep transformation. So like I said, maybe needing to dive more deeply into those emotions. I think what I'm trying to say is not resisting the emotions when they come up, leaning into them and letting them, be a part of your transformation, because, what we resist persists. And if we can lean into these emotions that are going to be coming up, it's going to help us to move through them and to release them and transmute them, so that we can move forward. And then we get sky bridge, possibility for union. So of course, always union within ourselves, but this could also be leading towards a higher level union, a soulmate, a counterpart, a divine masculine or feminine, twin flame, soulmate, any of those that you resonate with, maybe something that is a possibility during this eclipse. So let's get some tarot out and see what we can see. Let's just go a little deeper. We get the Lovers. Yeah, and this is definitely a sort of a mirror of this. you know, this internal balance of masculine and feminine energy and connection with the divine here, but can also definitely be about a partner, a love partner coming in. What I just noticed about this particular Lovers card, this is the Steampunk Tarot deck, and it's really interesting how on the masculine side it's like this very industrial light pole, and then on the feminine side it's a tree with these soft lights. I just think that's really interesting. Not that that was important to anything, but I just happened to notice, so I thought I would point it out. Yeah, we get 8 of Cups. So yeah, as we're talking about walking away, you know, things falling away that no longer serve us. But the way that that's really bringing us along our spiritual path towards something better. And we get the 4 of Wands. So something that is going to be much more of a solid foundation for us. Something that's going to feel like home. Something where we can celebrate and really feel at ease and plentiful. You know, like a feeling of abundance and victory. And we get 7 of Pentacles in reverse. This to me feels like harvest season, you know, like all of the pentacles that we've planted and tended to are ready to be harvested. Five of Lovers, 5 of Cups. So it seems like, you know, finding a balance, you know, maybe where we have felt disappointed in the past, you know, maybe we've been in a period of grieving something that has already left our life. And you know, always with the 5 of Cups, there's this 2 of Cups being offered. So this to me looks like an opportunity to look up and see the 2 cups that are available to us, that this lover's energy is there, right there, like available. And maybe that's what this, you know, sort of initiation is about, like letting go of past disappointments so that you can look up and see what is in front of you, what the divine is offering to you. Let's get more. Let's see. 8 of Cups. We have 2 cards. 2 of Swords and Page of Pentacles. So yeah, as we said, you know, lost in space, needing direction. This is sort of that card, you know, of not really seeing something. She's blindfolded. But I notice here in this 2 of Swords that there's this sort of electricity at her feet, which makes me think about just being divinely guided. Like, it's there. You're going to keep moving forward even though you can't see where you're going. And you've got your swords of truth here. Like, you've come to a place where you know what your truth is. And so as you go, you know, you're going to use those swords of truth as part of your guidance system. And then we've got the Page of Pentacles, you know, which is a beginner's sort of energy, taking steps in the tangible world. She looks a bit timid and hesitant, but the Page of Pentacles to me says that you are actually taking a step forward, even though you may not see where you're going. And it's going to be leading you to somewhere beautiful. We get the Hermit in reverse. Yeah, so you're going to be able to come out of this period of, you know, being withdrawn and maybe spending time with yourself in reflection, trying to figure out where to go. But you're going to be drawn forward on this path as you let go of these disappointments and trust the divine and allow the divine to give you direction. Ooh, that's a lot of cards. Let's try this again. Okay. And then we get Knight of Cups. Yeah, walking forward with an open heart. Opening your heart up to this union. It sort of seems to like bookend this, you know, you've got the Lovers here and needing to look up with these 2 cups and to have an open heart. Like I said, deep diver into emotions so that you can transmute them and release them so that it creates space for new emotions, for new experiences. And at the bottom of the deck, we've got the 2 of Cups. So I definitely see the possibility for some sort of union with a partner here. I don't generally, you know, get a lot of love readings because I'm generally trying to, you know, focus on the spiritual path. But in some cases, that is part of your spiritual path, you know, coming into union, with yourself. You're, you know, balancing out your masculine and feminine, but also, you know, coming into union with divine partners. And that can be love partners, that can be business partners, that can be healing family situations. You know, take it as it resonates for you. But that's really wonderful. I'm gonna put this here. Just wanted to get one of these for each of these sets of cards just to see what else we can see. Oh gosh, we get the Lovers again. Yeah, this is reiterating that Lovers energy about, you know, coming into balance within ourselves so that we can attract in partners and things that are aligned with us. We get the Rebel. This card came out yesterday. This is talking about, you know, breaking free of chains of restriction and breaking free of the need for validation from others, you know, marching to the beat of your own drum and following your passion and really just being your own person, despite what convention says or however you may have been conditioned. Just really being yourself, fully embodying your authenticity and not worrying about other people's opinions. And maybe that's what you're walking away from needing other people's validation, so that you can be yourself. We get turning in. So this makes me feel like, you know, really being in alignment with yourself and with the divine, spending time in meditation, not listening. I'll show you this card up close. There's all of these creatures sort of looming in the distance behind her, and I feel like this is like tuning all of that out and just staying in alignment with your higher self, with the divine, staying in your own lane and following your guidance, because it is leading you to union with yourself and with allies, with partners, with divine counterparts. One more. One more, Spirit. Okay, 7 of Pentacles, Knight of Cups. Oof. I always think it's interesting when the cards are just popping out and then they slow down. It's like, okay, it feels like there's a really important message coming out here. Yeah, courage and politics. Definitely. So exactly what we were just saying about, you know, with this Rebel, about getting away from all of the conditioning, not needing to wear a mask, to fully be yourself, to not play a part, to play a role in terms of like being an actor. You know, it's about being authentic and showing up and having the courage, you know, to bloom in harsh conditions, to shine your light even when, you know, things are tough. It's really beautiful. At the bottom of the deck, we have playfulness. Yeah, so I think just inviting in this sense of joy and wonder and lightheartedness, Especially, there's probably going to be some really intense energies with this eclipse. Trying to stay more in that childlike wonder, believing in, the beautiful things that are available to you, even when it seems like things are really difficult or heavy. And breaking free of old patterns and old belief systems that are no longer serving you, so that you can find your balance and your connection with spirit, and bring in this union of self and union with others. Wow, that's really amazing. Let me get a card of advice. Advice, spirit. Oh, we get two. Portal. Doors are opening. You decide. Rewards. Wild card. Yeah, exactly. This portal that we're talking about here, it's a gateway. It's an opportunity to cross into a new experience, and the door's opening. And that's the thing about this particular new moon, with the eclipse. It's like, normally with the new moon you can manifest and all of that and set intentions and stuff, and you can still do that, certainly, but the universe is going to kind of take control. It's like amplified energy, and stuff's going to happen. And so this is saying that you get to decide. There are rewards. You just got to pick. Yesterday's reading was talking about how not to get bogged down in the options, because no matter what you choose, as long as you don't choose to move backwards to an experience that you've already had, moving forward, you're gonna gain something from whatever you choose. You're going to gain experience, and you're going to have some sort of adventure, and to try and see it that way, and to not get stuck in analysis paralysis. And the other card we get is Inner Earth. You'll survive this. New solutions and beginnings. Well, we were just definitely talking about, new beginnings being what this, new moon eclipse is going to be bringing in. And like I said, it says you'll survive this. So really staying grounded, meditating, maybe getting outside, connecting with nature, so that you can stay grounded, because you will survive this. Even when it feels heavy, lean into the light, lean into that playfulness, and lean in knowing that there are beautiful things ahead. I mean, union is here on the table. And whether you're looking for a partner or whether you're, just working on yourself, this is a beautiful opportunity to bring in that union. So that's what I've got for you. This is absolutely wonderful and powerful energy, and I hope that you have a wonderful day. And with these eclipses, these things can kind of play out over 6 months, so don't expect it all to happen today. But just over the next 6 months or so, watch for these things to unfold, and come back and comment and let me know how things work out for you. I would love to hear. So again, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Leave me a comment, and I will see you tomorrow.